Warning, warning to all parents. This video is not made for kids. This is not a kid-friendly video. This video is made for the adult collector. As such, there is adult language in this video not suitable for kids. After all that being said, let's jump right into this. So here we have another 1996, but I call it anywhere from 1993 to 1997, Pontiac Trans Am. Now this one is a beautiful color. I absolutely adore and love this color here. This is a very rare color in any year from 1993 to 1997. They are very rare colors. If you have this color, they call them a burgundy, right? But in my opinion, burgundy is more of a dark red color. This is a metallic purple, like a dark purple, metallic, right? So this is just a beautiful, beautiful paint job on this 1/18 scale die-cast Trans Am. Now again, this one does feature the LT1 engine with a 275 horsepower. Now again, in 1996 and in 1997, they added a different exhaust, Y pipe, and all this. Well, anyway, that resulted into 285 horsepower, as in the hood that you see here, a basic Trans Am. And if you got the WS6 performance package, that rose the horsepower to 305 horsepower. And again, if you had your, basically if you had the money, you could order yourself a Firehawk at that time, and you could have had 315 to 320 horsepower. And again, if you had the money, you could have, at 97, I believe, there was a Hearst edition, and I think only 50 of them were made, and those had the LT4 engines in it, and they produced 330 horsepower, or was it 360? I don't know. It was a lot of freaking horsepower for the LT1 / the LT4 engine. And yeah, those things are freaking awesome. And again, I mean, a lot of guys nowadays, they want the LS1s, the LS1, the LS1. They buy them, they hook it up to their computer, they raise up the horsepower and all this. But you can do that with the LT1, right? You could do that. You can add bolt-ons, as in headers. Again, if you didn't buy the Hearst, or if you didn't buy the Firehawk, you can bolt on headers, long tube headers, Y pipe, take out the cats, or have a cat back exhaust, straight pipe, dual exhaust, with the ram air, or you can add a ram air if you didn't have the WS6. You can do so much to the LT1 that it will have more horsepower than an LT4 or the LS1. Now that's a huge statement there, but it is possible. It is very possible that you can do that if you know what you're doing without blowing up the damn engine. You can do it. So again, with all that being said, let's just look at this model 1/18 scale. And again, a beautiful, beautiful car. Now these license plates say Cool Trans Am, or Cool TA. Just a beautiful, gorgeous style of the Trans Am. Just, it's very hard for me to talk about Trans Ams because I get very passionate, and then I start talking way too long, and I bring up the history, and I bring up, you know, from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, these here, and then the last ones, which were the 98s and 02s. But overall, in my opinion, these are the most aerodynamic. They had the better engines, as in, of course, I'm not saying, I mean, these were better than the TPI engines. These were better than some of the other ones from the late 70s. They had more horsepower. They had a lot more torque. All this bunch of stuff from at least from the 80s point of view. And again, the way the windshield is made to lean back like that, I believe it's a 68-degree windshield, and the way the front bumper is very aerodynamic, very pointed. This thing was just made to cut into the wind and freaking, like, basically think about it this way: a hot knife through butter, easy, just like this. A freaking razor blade like this. And this is, again, the most aerodynamic that the Trans Am has ever been. In 1998 to 2002, you had the more aggressive front end, okay? When I was in high school, those were the ones that were coming out at that time. And the commercials look freaking badass, freaking wicked, just intimidation, freaking awesome cars. But in my opinion, this is the way to go. As in, you know, there's not a little bulge here, there's not a bulge here, there's not bulges here. No, it's just aerodynamic. In my opinion, of course, everybody thinks differently. That's fine. I just love this particular model here. But anyway, guys, let's open the doors. Let's look underneath the hood. And again, you can see that I did, again, paint the interior, the engine bay there. And let's get a closer look at this. So you can see right here. I mean, look at that. Just awesome. So it says Michigan Cool TA 0996 Great Lakes. Okay. Then we look inside with the chrome alternator, the red intake, and the silver painted valve covers. Okay, so let's close that up. You can see inside here, just beautiful. Okay, Trans Am, and again, Cool TA. Michigan, Great Lakes, and again I painted the pedals in there. So yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful car. I freaking love the color on this one. It's a dark metallic purple. And again, if you have the real car of this color, you have a gem on your hands because they did not make too many of them in real life. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright, guys. Later.